I'm making a plan to come to you. Well, that's hardly surprising. We have the Knight of Cups as your overall energy. We also have the Serendipity card, the Two of Cups. The potential here, the floral wreath, the exchanging gifts, Wisdom of the Oracle card, that is love. Bringing in love here, possibly a proposal here, guys. The Ace of Wands, the Lover's card, the Knight of Wands, gosh, the Loyal card, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I would say that your person's making a plan to come to you. A lot of healing and forgiveness here, if that is in fact what you both want. You're both looking up here at the divine for guidance, and you're both holding on to that banner, kind of in celebration. Here, could that be the banner for the Four of Wands? Maybe for this reunion. If things balance out, guys, I do feel the potential here as we see the floral wreath. A lot of forgiveness needed. You're both holding on to it. You're both holding a needle. You're both mending here. Hi Sagittarius, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet with me, Chris, and hello, welcome if you're new to the channel. First off, a big thank you, as always, for your support, for watching my videos, liking, subscribing, sharing your beautiful messages, comments. I know I have the comments turned off, but I do appreciate the comments that you send to me, well, privately, but also in the community tab, so thank you. Also for the donations, thank you very, very much. Everything goes right back into the tarot closet, quite literally. And sometimes I can't reach you guys, so I really wanted to send an extra shout out to those of you that have been donating and that I can't reach. I've reached a lot of you, but some of you are hard to reach, so please forgive me. Guys, this is your April 2022 no contact and or in separation love reading. However, if you find that you are not in that situation, no contact and or in separation, but you find yourself here, it's because there's something here for you. It can feel like a private reading, but it can also be there are particular messages for you in particular decks. We are looking at Naked Heart Tarot today, Naked Heart Antiquities of Magic, Oracle cards, and as always, the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages and channeled song messages. Now, I have a lot to say. I'm trying to get through it here. Also, want to tell you this is for 2022, April. However, readings are timeless and meant for you when you get here. So, hello, whenever that is. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Did I already say that, Sag? Maybe not. Hello. Cross-watchers as well. You can be cross-watching for a Sagittarius and resonate in that way. Can also be you're resonating with the reading as if it's for you. However that is for you, welcome. Remember that this is not a prediction. You have free will, as does everyone. Outcomes, energies can, will, and do change. Please do not make any life-changing decisions based on a reading. Now, we're ready to go. However, I want to tell you, you might be wondering, what's going on here? Well, I do have this underneath our overall energy swan so that I made sure to tell you that today we will be also looking at Wisdom of the Oracle. We will be clarifying with Wisdom of the Oracle today. I am setting it over here next to the table because I don't really have that much space. This is our overall energy swan for current readings. As you know, if you are a regular watcher, I have my double swans. They're just taking a little break, clearing some energy out. So we will be getting overall energy with our swan today. These also came down now as I was getting ready for your reading. So we do have an overall energy card, which has come through Wisdom of the Oracle as I was preparing your reading and shuffling and meditating and clearing and all the things that I do. We also have an overall, channeled love message here and an overall energy tarot card. So let's take a look with what is here, and we will find some places for it and get started with your reading. Movement of Cups, really wanting to be, your overall energy card. So that is how that is going. That is the Knight of Cups, guys. Somebody here, maybe, on the move. This is the Princess Charming card. Very emotional. I have all kinds of things I want to say to you, but we're going to wait. We're going to get the reading going here. It's already going, but you know what I mean. We are a fated connection. All right, that is the love message that has come down already. So I'm going to set it here. Okay, and the wisdom of the oracle. Oh gosh, you guys. Serendipity card. All right, I want to tell you as well. There's a lot I want to say to you here, but love definitely coming your way. Sagittarius. Now, most of you are here for your person. This is a reading for your person you have on your mind, your connection you have come here for. But it can also mean sometimes for some of you, it's new love. We're going to dig into the reading here now, see what is going on. This is spirit bringing love, guys, whether it's your person back or another person. We see that for there, a very stable foundation, I want to say to you. Also, guys, you see there with that 9, it can be for some of you that what you're receiving here, yeah, well, are things coming to fruition with your person? So we're going to get a better idea. I'm going to set it here for now. We're going to keep our wings there, in particular with that serendipity card. We have the We Are a Fated Connection, your reading. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Can you please guide our Sagittarius viewers and anyone here today seeking guidance and messages in connection to the person and the connection they have arrived here for today? We thank you. Okay, guys, just going to move things here a little. Yes, this is this way too many cards. It's a little different format than usual. I've been feeling very drawn to clearing some space here. I don't know. My energy has been very, I've been opening here. Okay, look, this just revealed itself, the 6 of Swords. Don't be worried about the 6 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Guys, this is your person's slow turtle pace. Look, there's that rainbow. I do feel that they're still here in the connection and moving forward. Will we see the 10 of Cups? We might, okay, because I feel it here. Also, I want to tell you, I did see the King of Cups. Look at that. That's how it wanted to be today, like a poker deck. I did see, the 10 of Cups, but the King of Cups just made its way into, interestingly, that was Leo energy. But in Leo energy, if your person is a Leo, possibly that is your look. Gemini here, the Lover's card. Leo can be your rising too for some of you. But guys, there's a decision going on here. Look. Your person, this is your person here. Look at this, right in your partnership placement. Also where serendipity wanted to be, interestingly enough, Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, you're here. This feels like your person could be kind of coming out of nowhere here, guys. It's very emotional here with this princess, Prince Charming. Guys, this holding this cup, we see this blue whale coming out quite literally, feels like out of nowhere. It's super emotional with a very big offering. This is the Ace of Cups. Can it be a proposal of marriage? It can. That's not going to be for everyone for sure. It can also be with the proposal, a new beginning, a proposal to come back together. I feel like you've been waiting a long time. This is a decision here weighing on your mind here, guys. This 6, your person really wanting to offer some clarity. And we see with that Ace of Wands coming out of nowhere. Look what else is here, guys. This is the Knight of Wands as well. Interesting. Yeah, Leo energy, first of all, and there is exactly what I felt here in the Ace of Wands. Is your person really coming with kind of gusto here, guys. Gusto. Now, when I see a fox for me, and in particular, well, in any reading, love or otherwise, but in your reading today and when it's coming in, I can feel like there's a little bit of sneaky action going on. And I do feel that maybe your person here, in particular with this Knight of Wands energy, had been, is like poking around is what I want to say. Talking to friends about you, possibly family if you have that connection, maybe even testing the waters in a message. Let's see what's coming down here because I really want to know. All right, there's the 2 of Cups, Cancer and energy. Guys, the Lover's card, your overall energy, the Knight of Cups. You have the Ace of Wands here, the Knight of Wands. Now we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot of love here. There's still a connection. It's very emotional. Look what's kind of draped between you. It's almost like Well, interesting that I chose today to clarify with the wisdom of the oracle, because I am seeing the Treasure Island card with the turtle and also the trunk on their back with the heart, with the starfish, with the stars coming out, really on the move toward you, but it's been slow. That is speeding up now. It's speeding up. Perhaps that land turtle energy here, guys, with the Six of Swords, I do have to say comes through, but Aquarius energy, so also kind of the water energy too, but I feel your person in that water turtle energy now. There is that rainbow wanting here, having hope in this connection. Seven of Wands, who is this? Could this possibly be you? Maybe. This is Leo energy, but somebody here is feeling a little bit self-defensive. Can that be you, Sagittarius, for the weight? Also something that happened in the past. I have to tell you that there is something here that you've been thinking a lot about that happened, that you want to, well, talk to your person about or hear from your person. Gosh, you guys, for some of you too, that can have a lot to do with your decision here, whether you're moving forward with your person. Yeah, look, and then look what came down. The Justice card. Well, here's the thing about this Justice card. I was talking to somebody, and I'll show you what's here. I did just get a peek. I was talking to somebody about this. Look, it's your person looking downcast. Do you notice their eyes, their nose? Your person here is coming back. And I hate saying that. Really, I do. I know. Okay, here's what I want to tell you. This is not a prediction. Maybe they're not. But the energy here, guys, as you can see, is your person here on the move. Look at your reading. Look at your reading. Serendipity. This is spirit putting love in your path. Can it be new? It can be. Maybe, guys. You have the Two of Cups there, the Knight of Cups, the Lover's card, serendipity, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. But this is what I want to tell you. For those of you, your person, the energy of them coming back. There is, look at this look. It's this regret. They're looking downcast here. Something that went on in this connection that we also feel here in the past. Something that happened between you that you're not letting go. That you really want to, well, kind of, we talk about the justice here. You want the truth. That's what I want to say to you. You want the truth. Your person wants to offer that. Feel like they want to offer it in person. That's what I want to say. That sword is that. That is the sword energy. That is the clarity, your person, that you need. It's the clarity you need. It's the clarity that your person wants to offer. They do have some regret here, guys. Also, as we know, that Libra energy here, but that 11 coming to a 2, this is about the two of you. This is your person. I feel wanting to come here in person to you guys and offer that to you, and possibly with a really super big proposal, a proposal. How can we miss that? This is the Princess, Prince Charming card. There is the Two of Cups. But it can also be about a new beginning, because we see love coming here. We see them coming now quite quickly, but they sure weren't. They were taking their slow turtle pace time. And here's what's interesting as well here, guys, and we're going to look at this last card in a minute, is this is the Six of Swords and this is the Lover's card. They're both sixes, and I have to tell you that in particular number is quite strong here, that there needs to be some rebalancing, and we see that also here with the Justice card. There was an imbalance for sure. Somebody was giving more. That could be partly what you're wanting to talk about here, guys, but that needs to be, well, it needs to be rebalanced. Some peace needs to be made between you. We see it here in the Six of Swords. A lot of clarity here coming. Your person coming with the clarity. They've been slow. Why? Because I do feel the downcast eyes, the shame here, guys. What the heck did your person do? Why do they feel, why have they been so slow in coming? I feel like they've been trying to garner up the courage to come here and offer you all kinds of clarity. Also with that 6, as I said, the peace. Making peace about something, coming, being honest with you. Being honest with you. Can it be for some of you about how they felt, about what they want, about something that happened? Yeah, it really is just going to be different, you know, and I know it's, you know, kind of a general thing to say, but this is a general reading, and I can't tell hundreds or thousands of people the exact thing that your person, the thing that went on between you, but I can see here it went on, and I can see here that you both need to decide. There needs to be a discussion. That's what I want to tell you. You guys need to talk about it. A lot of rebalancing, we see that, and I do feel here in that 7 of Wands that it's something that you want to hear from your person. And I believe that is the truth. Whether it's how they feel, something that happened here, why they left, whatever that is, the ghosting here, whatever is going on. But we see it here that your person does want to offer that. This is the Lover's card. And what's really interesting about this deck is I feel that here, and I've been feeling that quite a bit lately, it's just not always the case, is somebody here is a little bit more kind of, well, you here is what I want to tell you, Sagittarius, needing an apology from your person. Look, you're still here. It still makes the heart. You're both still there, guys. This is the Lover's card. There is a love between you, but you guys have to work together. And that means working together, being honest. There needs to be some honesty here. And we see it. We see it right here in the Justice card. We see it in the Six of Swords. And the decision that I feel here is the decision to be honest and to discuss also what it is you want. That is also coming through. And it can be that marriage is something that got interrupted or something somebody wasn't particularly ready for. And it can be maybe for some of you, it won't be for everyone, that your person is making a decision. Okay, this is what I want. I'm coming. Either way, it's quite fast is what I want to tell you. With the Serendipity card, Spirit, excuse me, bringing love back in here, guys. Very, very much. And we see with the Ace of Wands quite quickly, really just an urge, just what you think, feeling inspired here. Also with that Cup, and it's very emotional. This wanting to be in your reading, it was interesting because a card kept falling out, and I didn't know if it was the same card. I wasn't looking, and I put it in, and I felt like it was. So finally I said, fine, you're in the reading. And that's just how sometimes cards end up in the reading. And sometimes, especially before I've begun the reading, like for example, with the love message card, that just kept coming out. So that also can happen here. But the movement of cups is just what you think. It is that movement toward, and it is the Princess, Prince Charming. Again, can it be marriage? Yeah. But it can also just involve something about that happened here, even other marriages, but I'm going to leave it at that. But also proposal is something new here, guys. And we see it both in the Two of Cups. We see it here in the, the movement of cups, guys. I don't want to confuse you by calling it the Knight of Cups, but it is the Knight of Cups. In this particular deck, it's the movement of cups. Okay, this is the last card. Look. The Nine of Cups here. You know what the Nine of Cups is. This is the wishes come true card. All right. And this is what I want to tell you about the wishes coming through. Interesting. I feel very strongly that this is you wishing your person would get off their rump and tell you what they need to tell you here, whether that's what they're wanting here, whether something got interrupted with marriage or there's other people involved, whatever that is. This is what we're seeing here. The Serendipity, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Lover's card, guys, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups here. But we also see, well, one can say when you see the Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. I feel like the wish coming true here is your person coming here with the truth. And for some of you that's coming in person here, that is a laurel wreath. That is about reunions. This is made of evergreen. Those are leaves that do not change color. They stay the same color all year round. So I feel like you've just been waiting. You've been waiting for your person to come with this. And it can be for some of you waiting for that really big question. I don't think that is for everyone, but a strong imbalance here. And interesting, yeah, that wishes card here, the Nine of Cups, I do really feel that it's you wishing your person would come to you. And I do feel that here, guys. I do very much feel that here, and it feels very emotional as well. I want to say to you, there is a strong feeling here of, yeah, well, we know that. That's just a given here of really trusting yourself and your intuition and your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. But as I say that to you, I feel like most of you really have been, and that's part of why the Seven of Wands has come down. This is the energy of love, but this is, look, somebody here is not happy. And this is about the past, and this is trying to figure out what you want. So, and this is the thing. Some of you may be trying to figure out the future, but I know what you want. We see it right here. You want the truth. You want the truth, and you also want things to be equal. You don't want your person taking more and you giving more. This needs to be an equal partnership here. Your person wanting to come back here, as we see, The Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Lover's card, serendipity, Ace of Wands here, the movement of Wands. It's moving toward you guys. Like I said here with that fox, it can be some of you, your person has been. It's been, maybe you know, has been a little bit sneaky about it as well. I don't think they've gone anywhere. That's what I want to say to you. They're still kind of keeping an eye on you. We don't see the Page of Swords, but I do feel that energy. Let's look at your wisdom of the oracle clarifiers, because I actually, oh, look, it just came into your reading. How interesting. I had these in Leo. I wanted to be in your reading too. I love when things like that happen. These are angel wings here, guys. Your angel's with you. This is a reminder. This is the message coming through. Reminder for you to trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Your gut instincts are your guardian angels. They send messages in funny old ways. It's the message they're sending you right now. Whatever it is you're deciding to do, guys, whether that's moving on, whether you need the truth and you're going to go, or you're going to take a really big leap of faith with your person, possibly even marry them, or just come back together with them. Something really big here. Sag, it's very big. And you're going to know what that is. These, your angel wings just found their way in here. I love that for you. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of clarifying, as I said, and I really want to clarify the Justice card. We know what it is, but I want a little more clarity. This, excuse me, this reunion here that we see, this laurel wreath. Wow, did you see that? Okay. Gosh, you guys, all right. Loyal heart, this is what I want to say to you. This is an 8, first of all. This is an action number. This is moving. This is accomplishing something. I think your person's really been working on themselves, but also here, guys, yeah, they're going to need to be really truthful to you about something here that they might have not been so loyal with. Look here. You see the owls. This is about owls. Well, owls can be good luck, but they're also about attaining wisdom here. And you need your person to be on the same page here. You need them to, well, be loyal, be honest. What is the number one thing we need in partnerships? We all need it. We all deserve it. We all should have it. And we make our decisions if we don't. Everyone has free will here. So you do what you need to do. But I have to tell you that loyal heart here, it is sitting on this knowing egg. You're both there. The hearts are flying off. Somebody is looking sort of more direct. Somebody else kind of has their back to us and they're leaning over. I think that's your person. Or it can also be this vice versa energy. Either way, here, it is just what we're talking about. The clarifying is you're here. Your person is saying they want to be there, but you're saying, but I need this from you. That is why this came down here in the reading. You need action. You need your person to prove it. That's what I want to tell you. By telling you some things here, some truths coming out, the loyalty, gosh, you guys, that's what I want to say to you. And I'm not surprised by that message just coming through because look where it is. It's right next to the 7 of Wands. And we know that that's what you want from your person. Okay, interesting. Actually, I clarified it, so I'm going to put it here next to the Justice card. Okay, I'm going to move this kind of up a little. Now, what do we want to look at over here? I think I want to look at the 6 of Swords. Okay. Well, we got 2 coming down here when I wanting to look at the 6 of Swords. I do feel this is your person here coming with some, and it can be too, guys, as I do feel this sort of energy of the fox too. It can be that they were already kind of making explanations, but it's not good enough, or you don't believe them, or something here. But that sword energy of clarity, and that's also transactional energy, the swords, guys. And the 6 of Swords also, I don't know if I told you, that is Aquarius energy there. And the Ace of Wands, by the way, Aries, Leo, Sag, you are here. Gemini is here. Cancer, guys. I do feel this Leo energy here, I have to say to you, we see the Libra energy. We also see in the 7 of Wands, the Leo energy, and the 9 of Cups, guys, is some Pisces energy there. Let's see what is going on with these particular cards. Okay, yeah, exchanging gifts, go to the sea. Interesting. I thought we would see the Treasure Island, but this is interesting as well. Here's the thing about exchanging gifts. It is about somebody coming here with an offer or love. And we see that. I'm going to set this down here. That is what we're seeing here. That is also coming to a 9. That is about attainment, guys, and kind of wishes fulfilled. It is a gift. This is about somebody love here. We see in the serendipity card, Spirit putting love in your path. Some of you, that might be new love. It might be. You might be so mad. It might be new. But for most of you, this is your person. This is your reading here, the collective. And as we know with the serendipity card, it really wanted to come down. Your person here coming with that offer, with the exchanging gifts card. In clarifying here, guys, the Six of Swords. That turtle pace, we see that hope still there, really needing to offer you some clarity and explanations here. Well, here they come. Also, the overall energy, the movement of cups here. The Lover's card, what is that decision? Well, it's you're both needing to be on the same page and have an equal give and take here. The serendipity card here, guys. Spirit putting love in your path. Your person here with the Ace of Wands coming very impulsively, I want to say, inspired to just move. Excuse me here. It's getting difficult to hold all of these cards. The Two of Cups, some more of that. Also that Princess, Prince Charming card. Maybe a proposal, can also be simply a proposal for a new start to get together. And I feel that very strongly here. Your person has to own something and bring the truth, guys, with that Justice card. And I'm not going to pull these up because I just feel like I'll mess everything up here. But that Nine of Cups, the wish that we're seeing here is that your person would come here with the truth. You need some clarity from your person. We see it in the Seven of Wands. You're not letting that go. Sagittarius, your reading. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put this back here. Hopefully I'm not going to mess things up too much. I try lately not to pull the cards up too much, but it's hard for me. Okay, I want to put that here between the two of you here, between the Lover's card and the Ace of Wands. And this Two to See card, I want to tell you guys, look where it wanted to be next to. Interestingly enough, as we're clarifying the Six of Swords, it really is this stuff here that needs to be, this peace being made, this clarity that you need, that your person's been taking forever to bring. I felt the real strong energy of the Treasure Island, guys, of the water turtle, the land, and then kind of turning into a water turtle, being faster. We see the water here. We also see that in connection here to the Seven of Wands. You not letting go of some stuff here in that Six of of Swords, needing that clarity. And it can be for some of you, I have to tell you, this is the Seven of Wands. It's about the past. And we know that here. You're not happy. You need that. I see that here. But we also see in this particular... Hi guys. Okay. Very frustrating. The camera here kind of hits this 30-minute mark and turns off, and I didn't catch it. So please, apologies there. Also, I thought I had turned it back on. I wanted to say to you, with this particular energy here, I see here as we clarified the Six of Swords, there is something here that you're needing from your person about what happened. We see that in the Justice card. That is your wish. That's the interesting thing. This is the wishes come true card. So one can say you are their biggest wish. They're your biggest wish, maybe. But what came through with this particular message is you're wishing your person would clear some things up and be honest with you here. And that loyalty card coming down as we clarified the Justice card. As I was saying, when I realized that after it ran out, it wasn't actually turned back on, I was talking here, is that Seven of Wands energy. I feel you in that, about this past, about what happened, about what you need from your person here, that they've been very slow in bringing. Now, I did see the water turtle coming. It didn't come, but this is what's coming here. This is Spirit sending you a particular message. This is a message coming through you, however you want to take it, okay? However that resonates for you. Your higher power, your God, your goddess. It really is going to be different for everyone. But here, that's the C, and that is the divine. So I want to tell you, this is a particular message from the divine. Go with the flow. Now, that's interesting that it came down clarifying the Six of Swords, because it's about whatever it is that you're feeling like you need. And it can be some of what you want to hear you might not get. That's what I want to tell you. Here's the thing about go with the flow. That message can come down because it's controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. That's what I want to tell you. And that is a really big part of the number 7 too, guys. It's about the past and thinking about what it is you want, and for you, what you need from your person here. And there are going to be particular things that you might get, and there might be other things that you're not. That's what I want to say to you. There are only some things we can control. other things we have to let go. And that is coming through here, a particular message about the past, of going with the flow here, guys. A real strong message also from the divine, and about the direction that you're feeling drawn to. You see here, this is as you see this little direction here. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe this helps clear it up. Okay, it doesn't actually say, I don't believe it says northeast, south, or west here, but try not to laugh too much. But I always memorized that by never eat shredded wheat. Anybody else? Northeast, southwest, northeast. So I would say this is east. So this can be somewhere really in the eastern part of the globe, the Eastern Europe, the Eastern America, the United States, Canada, whatever that is. So take that as it resonates for you. But in particular, a message from the divine. It's clearly very emotional, but just remember, there are things you can control and there are things you can't. And I just want to send this message down, and not in a religious context, because I know that's just not for everyone, but a particular prayer that they use a lot in the world, and I just think it fits here. It's the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That is why this card has come down today, in clarifying the Six of Swords. And it's meant for you, is what I wanted to say to you. Okay, guys, we are going to look at Naked Heart, Antiquities of Magic Oracle cards. Look, this just got left. What is here? Potential, flower bouquet. Yeah, it's a lot of flowers there. It's a whole lot of love, new beginnings, potential in this love, guys. For you, a lot of love potential here in your reading. Is that going to be for some of you new? Maybe. But I have to say, your person's quite strong here, but there are going to be particular things that you guys need to heal together, and things that you might really need that you might not get. Some of you might move on. Some of you may not. Again, that controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. It's super strong here. I see your wish. I see what you need here, guys. Something that went on here also with your person, but I see very strongly that they're on the move. And there is that floral bouquet telling us that there is potential in this. I want to set this here with the serendipity energy. And here also, that's what I want to do, because the exchanging gifts is also love, guys, coming here. However that is for you. Is that your person? Some of you, yeah. Some of you, I do feel there's something new here. But gosh, here, guys. Yeah, a proposal, maybe marriage. We see it double here, guys. In the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, but also a proposal for a new beginning. And maybe for some of you, something even really new. But I have to say, for the collective, yeah, your person is very much strongly here. Feeling regret here, have been very slow to come to you with giving you what you need here. And that is a particular message of some of you just needing to, maybe if you feel like you're moving on, to understand that there are some things you can control and some things you can't. And if you're going to stay there, really the same. We can't force other people to say what we want or to feel what we want. We just can't. No matter, I hear people doing spells. I see that all over social media. Come on. You can't. I don't want to diss that. You guys know the kind of person that I am. I think most of you know if you've watched my readings. I don't judge people. I really don't. Let, each be, as long as you're not harming another person. But when people talk about doing spells, those are just not, you can't change somebody's free will. And if you succeeded in that, it will come back. It's their free will. That's theirs. So I don't know, that message just came through. So take it as you will, but let's move on here. All right, so this is like getting the moon card, guys. Pisces energy, also Gemini and Cancer here. Yeah, there's something to look at within yourself. That is what's coming through. Interesting. And I do want to say in this connection that something subconsciously, I do think your person has been afraid. Feel that in that turtle energy. I'm not coming through here also with this in particular, with this moon card, excuse me. But there are 8 trees there. One of them is kind of leaning down. That is the thing I feel like you need or want here. that you may or may not get. But that tree, that is about the past. It's kind of leaning down and it leaves us with 7 upright. And we see that's something you're holding on to. That's something that some things you may not get that you need to let go of about the past here, guys. And yeah, coming to that 8 magic number, and it can also be when that's righted up that some of you say, well, that's the number, that is that magic, that action number, I'm moving on here. Whatever that's going to be. Also the moon and that the Gaia energy in that 8 here, righting up that tree. There's some strong messages for you here today, Sagittarius. Really to listen to yourself. Some of you may have been doubting that. Okay, that's a lot there. That's not, that is yours. All right. Gosh, you guys, the 2 roses, this is the promise here. As you can see, very passionate energy, love, 2 roses, you're both here. I have to tell you, not just twin flame soulmate energy, as we see very much of the Justice card, also a lot of the duality going on here. You guys do trigger and mirror each other. We see that here. Something really triggered you. It could have been your person leaving. Can also be the weight. Something here that went on here, guys. Some commitment issues too, I have to say. But I do see the love there and the potential. We did see the potential card, excuse me, with the bouquet. And now we're seeing the roses here. Gosh, you guys. We see that little bud here. And we also see one close to opening. We have the 2 there. And there's that magic number again in the leaves, 2468. And leaves are about change. Things are changing here in this connection, guys. And I know that you need that. How much or what you're going to get is just, I'm putting that over the go with the flow card because it really is... Well, it really is about, yeah, letting go of what you can't control, you know, controlling what you can. Okay, interesting. Look, exploration, a ship here, guys. Can be some of you are feeling like you still aren't decided, want to figure things out still. You might need some more time. We see that for some of you in the moon card. When ships and boats are coming in, it really is about going deep. And look at that. Look at all that emotional energy. It's about going deep about where you want to go and what you want. What you want. So what do you want from this connection? We know what you need something here from your person that you may or may not get, but what do you want for the long haul? I want to put it here because that's what I feel. This is about the whole journey, guys. It's a ship. It's about the journey. It's kind of in the gust of wind. And look, so is this to the sea. It's very strong, this divine message, this message from the divine, guys, for what you can and can't control. You control your direction, where you want to go. You control that. You, Sag, my beautiful Sagittarians. Gosh, I love you guys very much. The explorers of the zodiac, truth seekers. That's what's interesting. You are the truth seekers of the zodiac. You really are. Look at that. That's what you want. All right, this is coming off. Yeah, look, forge ahead. Guys, that hammer in the nail here is a lightning bolt. Can be there's something going on here. Can be connected to that, to a particular tower moment. That won't be for everyone here. But hammering something in. Kind of interesting as I feel a little bit like this is the divine sending you messages too. But also it can be for some of you too. It's just a confirmation of what you feel like you need and what you may or may not get from your person, and then deciding what it is that you want to do. Forging ahead, guys. You've got the exploration, the ship card, something here to be looking at, the moon card here, guys, the forge, the hammer and a nail. Gosh, guys. Okay, let's get another one if it wants to come down. Yeah, there's 2 here. So that is that. And we're going to move on to love messages, butterfly transformations. Here's what's interesting. Many reasons when particular cards, it really is in relation to a reading here. And I do feel for you, Sag, that you're in a lot of transformational energy right now. I do feel some of you might be fighting it a little here, guys, with what you can control and what you can't control. And that's quite difficult. And I love that you also got the explorer here because you are the explorers of the zodiac here, guys. It's very emotional what you're trying to figure out here. Kind of this juxtaposition between what you want and what you can get, and what you want and what you might not get. It can be for some of you, you're moving on. I don't think that's for everybody here. I just don't. But This transformational energy does feel like it's for you here. Interesting. And this is your love reading, and it does come through, and I keep feeling drawn to putting it here. The truth that you need if you're going to have this transformation with your person here. Look at that. It's, wow. Yeah, look. Gosh, okay, the reveal here, we see. We talked about it. What is that also for you that you're needing to look at? And also in this connection, guys, explore these things about what it is you really want. So it can be that this is about new love, but it can also be, and it's strong that it is for the collective, your person, and the two of you having a new start. I mean, look at your reading. The Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, serendipity, the potential floral wreath there, the exchanging gifts. This is also love coming in. The Lovers card, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands here, Nine of Cups, excuse me, loyal heart. But there's something you guys need to figure out. And also, yeah, the reveal here, as we see with the Justice card. There are some things here. There's the key, there's the lock. This is what I want to say to you. This look at energy that came through for you, Sag. You hold the key to that. Look, there's the lock. It's right there. There's the key. There's the reveal for you. Also, this is Amethyst. I want to tell you, Aquarius coming through very strong here. Also Pisces, Cancer. Guys, also Scorpio and Capricorn. Just wanted to put that out for you. But that key here, this is yours. This is yours. That is that keyhole. That is something revealing. Now, I do feel like you need it from your person, but this is also spirit saying you have it. Also something within yourself here. It's really strong, guys. It's really, really very, very strong. What you might not get from your person here. I just want to put that out there. I hope I articulated that the way that I wanted to. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to look at more love messages here. And this is the thing that's, okay, this just got pulled up, so we are going to look at that. This is what I also want to say to you. It is the collective that your person's here. Sending this through, we are fated connection. This really wanted to be in your reading today. I'm going to set it down here. And look, it's right here next to the Lover's card. I do feel they're coming here with quite a big proposal, whether that's a marriage proposal or new beginning, or I've changed, here's what happened, explanations. I do feel that some of you might have one foot in, one foot out. I'm kind of feeling that Temperance card, and I'm seeing the Rider-Waite card in the path there. Some of you might be really thinking about something else here. However, for the collective, it does feel that you're really deep into what it is that you want, what you think you're going to get, what you want to hear from your person here. It does feel very tied to marriage somehow, whether it's past or stuff you talked about, maybe even other people, proposals, that sort of thing. It's not going to be for everyone, but that is quite strong here. Please forgive me. Yeah, look. I'm putting that here. You are wishing for that. You're wanting an apology. I do feel that apologetic energy, guys. That remorse, as I said, with the downcast eyes. I know. I do feel that, but you're going to need to really hear that from your person. Lots of communication and healing here. So much potential, just as we see with the floral wreath card. Excuse me, the floral card, bouquet. A lot of potential, guys. The promise card here. Also, trust yourself, guys, what you can and can't change here. But the promise card right below the Knight of Cups, right next to the Two of Cups, serendipity, the love, exchanging gifts, the love card. Guys, you're reading here. You hold a lot more. You have the key to this here, guys. I do feel. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And I'm forever thankful to the universe for that. Okay, I'm putting that there with the serendipity card. These things that your person is saying to you, maybe it already came out. Yes, I think of you constantly. Because I do feel I feel that Seven of Wands strongly. There is that movement of wands. Interestingly enough, the Knight of Wands there coming through with that your person thinking about you. Leo energy, by the way. I hope you still love me. Yeah, look, it wants to be here with the loyal heart and the Justice card and the Two of Cups. They're nervous about that. What happened, guys? Sag? I feel like it's definitely tied to the commitment. I'm making a plan to come to you. Well, that's hardly surprising. We have the Knight of Cups as your overall energy. We also have the serendipity card, the Two of Cups. The potential here, the floral wreath, the exchanging gifts, wisdom of the oracle card. That is love, bringing in love here, possibly a proposal here, guys. The Ace of Wands, the Lover's card, the Knight of Wands, gosh, the Loyal card, Two of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I would say that your person's making a plan to come to you. Definitely. But what are you going to do when they get there? That is my question. Because something here is... you're really needing something here from your person before you're going to say any yeses or anything like that, okay? I want to put that here with serendipity because that is spirit bringing love in. Strong energies today, guys. This and this is being pushed off. They're both yours. It's all my fault. Okay, Sag's person, that needs to come through then. That needs to come through for your Sagittarius here. I'm putting it with the Loyal Heart card. I'm building up the strength and courage to contact you. I did feel this quite strong. Guys, I felt that in the Six of Swords, also the Loyal Heart energy, so the Leo energy coming through there, but I do feel that. And that's why your person has been dragging their feet. There's a lot your person needs to say in order for things to be right between you here. Some truth for sure needing to come out, and you're really needing that. And again, there are some things you might get and that you might not get. That go with the flow message is quite strong, and then you're going to need to decide for yourself. You have free will to do whatever it is you're going to do here, guys. Not me, not a tarot reading. This is being pushed off the bottom, and this is being pushed off the top. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay, well, look, it wants to be here with exchanging gifts and the Knight of Wands. Interesting, guys. Interesting here. I know you need more than hearing that, though. Can you hear me? Whisper your name. Gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm moving your channeled song messages so I can have this spot. Telepathic messages coming through. Last chance. Last chance. All right, 2 came down. That duality, guys. Twin flame soulmate energy. You're not on a twin flame journey. Please let that go. I know it's not for everyone, but I do always acknowledge it. Can be here for your soulmate. Maybe you don't know. Whatever. You're here for your person. That's what's important. We met for a reason. That is that serendipity coming through. We are a fated connection. Look, it wants to be here with the Lover's card. Your person acknowledging that. It can also be something that they're realizing here, guys. I'm nervous about the Seven of Wands energy that I feel you're in. Our love is eternal. There's some more of that energy, some realizations they're having here. Okay, we are going to, it's the Jade. Look at that. This unblocks blocked heart chakras, I have to say here. It does a lot of things, but it's in particular, it's in between here, the Justice card and the Loyal Heart. Something here maybe wasn't so loyal. That just, we're not going to go into all that again, but that does come through strong. Channeled song messages, direct messages to you through song. Can be your song is coming down, something of relevance to the two of you. Can also be a song of relevance to you, or quite simply a message of regret, of love, maybe even an inside joke or something that comes through in a message that I can't even decipher for you. Can be a location, a name. Take it as it resonates, and if you ever feel you're sending the song message, please go with that. Then that's how it resonates for you. Okay. Well, look, these 2 came off as well. So let's check this first. I don't want to be just a memory. Always remember us this way, Lady Gaga. Interesting. Yeah, I think that your Seven of Wands energy is quite strong here, because that comes through strong, the regret and the remorse. Your person here, those downcast eyes. What went on here, Sag? Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved. Someone you love, Lewis Capaldi. Is that you sending that to your person? Maybe here, maybe that's part of what happened here. I just feel your anger, I want to say, but I have to say to you, that comes from a place of hurt. So I would never say to you, oh, somebody's so angry here. That comes from hurt, you guys. We get angry when we still love people, you know, and whether we're going to continue on with them or not. And I see you're in deciding mode here with that exploration card. Woo, guys, big time here. Looking at this key and this keyhole here, the moon card and deep thought and the to the sea also here. I don't think everybody here is going to wait around and go on, but boys, your person's gesture big. Wow. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be with no one to share, with no one who truly cares for me if I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Interesting that Keys came in here, but also this particular song here, guys. Who is this? Is this you? Is this your person here? Gosh, you guys. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more, 1,000 years. Christina Perry. That is one of a few Twin Flame Soulmate cards. Deep connection. Take that as you will. Also, for those of you on a past life journey, that is just not for everyone. This is not a twin flame reading, as you know, but twin flames do come through. I try to deliver messages to the collective, and this is a general reading, so different messages, different things are sometimes for different people here, guys. That is just the nature of a YouTube reading. Please use your free will, your intuition, your gut instincts as you watch your reading today, okay? It's up to you, not me. I will beg my way into your garden, and then I'll break my way out when it rains, just to get back to a place where I started, so I can want you back all over again. I don't really understand. I don't understand myself, John Mayer. Gosh, you guys. Yeah, that needs to go over here. Loyal heart, the justice card, I'm putting it here. Your person acknowledging that. Actually, I kind of want to put it there. It's my fault, the 7 of Wands, you and thought here. Yeah, interesting. Part of why they've been so slow here and quiet. Does anybody know how to hold my heart? How to hold my heart? Because I don't want to let go. Let go. Let go too soon. Hold my heart, Sarah Bareilles. This feels like some of you guys coming through. For those of you that feel like you want to leave. It feels really difficult too. I just don't think that's everybody here though leaving. There's a lot of potential here, guys, but definitely some truths, some clarity for sure. Forgiveness, gosh, letting go what you can't control, what your person is going to offer is what they're, and then it's up to you. You know, it's sort of like when we talk about childhood stuff, and that is coming into the reading somehow, some traumas. It's not for everybody. But when we talk about maybe holding someone accountable for something, there gets to a point where, okay, we have to deal with it now. It's ours. It's our lives. Don't want to feel another touch. Don't want to start another fire. Don't want to know another kiss. No other name fallen off my lips. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, I'll never love again. Interesting here, but that Aries, Leo, and Sag, you coming through is quite strong. Okay, last chance, look, and I barely got to say it, and this came out. Please forgive me if I act a little strange, for I know not what I do. Feels like lightning running through my veins every time I look at you. Please forgive me, David Gray. There's that lightning. You hammering it in. I feel like you might have really told your person in a message too recently, or you're really wanting to. I feel that anger coming from love. Remember, of really like, no, you don't, this is what happened, or this is what I need. I really need this here. And your person is kind of playing like, I don't know what I did. So is that real? Is that a little bit of, kind of pulling your leg? I can't tell you here, but there is a little bit of that energy. They're sorry. They're super downcast eyes. The apologetic energy is here, but for some of them, it can be quite literally too that they're maybe young and making a lot of mistakes. Maybe the connection was just something really new for them. It's not going to be for everybody. The intensity, that sort of thing. Okay, we're going to move on here, guys, to also, we have some opalite coming through, some strong communication. This falling off here as I picked up your Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Direct messages to you. If you feel you're sending them, please go with that. We will be together again someday. Please wait for me. Interesting. Yeah, there does seem to be a little bit of, and I kind of want to say for some of you, immaturity. That's not for everybody. I felt the Page of Swords here. It's not here, but I do feel that kind of energy, that page energy, and also kind of looking in on you. I miss you. I feel like you're sending that. You are my biggest wish. There is that Nine of Cups. Now, that came through of you wishing what you want from your person. That's your wish. Apology, the truth, something here big. Maybe even about the direction they're going in or we're going in. Something they're not telling you or something you know. It's pretty big. But it also did come through now. You are my biggest wish in connection to the Nine of Cups. Doesn't always come through. It's a particular meanings cards, but things come out, you know, in a reading. They're not always what we think. That's what I want to say. 3 is the most I will take. They came down. That is my sign for divine timing. Also, that 3 can be that third party for some of you. That does come through. Also, that third party isn't just about another person. It can be about the thing that's coming between you. The thing that happened. What is that? Because we see some truth needing to come out here. A little bit of that schmoozing going on. You are perfect. I have so many regrets. I felt that very strongly, and I still do in the Justice energy there. My world is dark without you. That is that Aquarius energy coming through. Gosh, you guys. Yeah. And it does feel impulsive, I have to say. Like somebody might just say, hey, let's just do it. Let's move in. Let's whatever. Marry. Not for everyone. It is just not for everyone. That is a particular message that just came through for someone. 2 here coming down. The 2 of you. Choices. We see that here. Stuff going on also with the Lover's card, of course. But I think it's that choice about the direction and what it is, deciding what you can give each other and the directions you can really go. Can you feel my love? I feel their love, but I feel a little confusion here too. I will never give up on us. Putting that with the Ace of Wands. All right, there's that 3 again. Interesting when that happens. There's one in the bottom of the deck I'm going to grab too. I want to kiss you. It's that physical energy. Look, wanting to be here near the Lover's card. That Gemini energy here, but also Aries, Leo again, Sag coming through. My heart is yours here, guys. I'm putting that with the 2 of Cups in particular, those very bright, hearts there, guys. Very, very passionate, still connected here, whether you're trying to disconnect or not. Some of you are. You're there. And it feels urgent with your person. It can be for those of you that have been wanting to leave or thinking about it. Your person might be feeling that energy or they've heard something. I dream of you. Okay, last chance. Last chance. That fell down as I was singing. I could listen to your voice all day and night. I love that for you. Could be your singer, musician, your person. Express yourselves through music. And I'm being pulled to get another. This is the last one, guys. We are going to get another Wisdom of the Oracle card here. I'm taking what's at the top now, and we're going to use it as kind of a tray and get some, can you feel my love? Look at that. Get some totems for you. Use it as a tray, and then we will look at it at the end of the reading. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Okay, guys. Can be coming from spirit guides, angels, ancestors, your person. Please take what resonates for you. If it does not resonate, let it go. Angel messages can also be coming through. Let's see if we have any today. Doesn't look like it. There is a 3, a 0, a 2. These can be birth dates, anniversaries, however that resonates for you. And a 5. The letters today are T, O, let's see here, Y, L. Is that another O or is that a 0? You can almost see that as 2 zeros, I have to say. That is a very strong connection to the divine, to the universe, to God, whatever that is for you here, I have to say. It just does come through here with those 2 zeros. Master numbers, guys. Interesting. I'm trying to decide where to start. All right, so a couple of things going on here. Grapes, guys. This is can be about fertility. Cups. I do feel for some of you It's not just about maybe babies and children. That does come through, but it's about a future. And I have to say that's not for everyone, because when babies and children make their way into my readings in any way, it's a signal for me also of a new beginning. That's the two of you there. And those grapes too are about kind of finding a new way to do things together. And that does come through quite strong here. Really, it's going to have to be, it feels like interesting, because Leo energy has found its way into your reading. I'm just going to say that. Okay, look, here's that turtle. I'm not surprised by that. We see here is a double confirmation. You have been waiting, we know that. It's nothing here that we don't already know, but that's also a gold turtle, kind of a good luck here too. And I do feel that there is some clarity for you, exactly to what extent and how much, I can't tell you that here. And what it is, that if it's exactly what you want, as we see in the Knight of Wands, it really is going to be different for everyone, but that's a validation. Interesting, you have two butterflies here. That is the two of yous, more of that twin flame soulmate energy, that duality. We also know that there is an imbalance that needs to be balanced out, but here you guys are. This transformation is strong. It's pretty strong here, but also that too, symbolizing a decision here. Can it be you, your person? I'm putting them here with the butterflies, actually. All right, this is the second time. Is this the same one that has come down this week? 19, is this it? 19, let me make sure I get that right. 1980, is that 1987? Excuse me, guys. It's important to me, but I have really bad eyes. I hope that this is right. Actually, I feel like it's, 1987. All right. When pennies come down, so you think pennies from heaven, it is somebody here guiding you as well. That can also be what we see coming through with the go with the flow card. That's spiritual energy that's very strong. Whatever that is for you guys, it really is different for everyone. Your God, your goddess, the universe, I can't tell you. But we do see what I feel are the 2 zeros, your connection here. So somebody is guiding you. That coming down, look, here's the owl. Interesting. That is part of the loyalty here. I do feel that your person does have some realizations here and has figured some things out. I do feel the fear as well. I know you need that. I'm putting that here with the loyalty card, because somebody is kind of looking over their shoulder. Interesting here. I think that might be you. Waiting on your person. Here's a little bunny. Some more fertility there. Guys, do have to say that. Also, when a rabbit, a hare, a bunny comes into a reading, that is also another message from Spirit to take a look at matters of the heart. So it can be here too, guys, that if you are feeling like you want to move on, there are some things that you need to let go here in order to have a new start with someone else. Can also be in relation to this connection. I don't condone anything toxic or negative, and I don't give advice or tell you what to do, but I do want to say, if that is what's going on in the connection, please make sure you are taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do for yourself here. But I want to say to you, whatever that is for you, that you feel like maybe is something that you need to have from your person in order to move on, or that you don't need to have, that can be let go. Whatever that is, it's matters of the heart, it's the bunny, it's the hare, it's the rabbit. That is coming through. And that's something for you to pay attention to here, guys. And also what it could be doing to you here with that 7 of Wands. All right, and these are the last two. Interestingly, look, it is a starfish and also here a mermaid. Now, this is telling me, and it's not, I have a mermaid that she has her back. This is not that mermaid. I do feel you're open to hearing what your person has to say. I'm here also in combination with this water energy here, guys. The Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy strong, but with the starfish of possibilities still in making something work together that wasn't. But here's what I want to tell you, the messages here, and they're coming together, is that balancing that we see too, that we need, is your person giving what you were giving, because in folklore, the mermaid saves drowning sailors. So somebody here, and there's no gender here, so it can be feminine, masculine energy, whatever that is, guys. But I want to tell you, I do feel that somebody here, and it could have been your person, but was giving more. And that is going to need, in order for things to work again, to make things work that weren't, as we see with the starfish, that it's going to need to be balanced here. That we can't just have one mermaid saving all the sailors. Sailors need to save the mermaid too here, guys. And again, no gender in that particular analogy, but okay, that is it. I'm going to put them down, and I'm going to hold it up if you wanted to take a look. And put them down, and we're going to look at your last card, and that is the end of your reading. All right, guys, this is the mending card, and look what it is. It's a number 7. That is about the past. You guys are going to need to heal and forgive each other here. There's a lot of healing and forgiveness here if that is in fact what you both want. You're both looking up here at the divine for guidance, and you're both holding on to that banner kind of in celebration. Here, could that be the banner for the 4 of Wands? Maybe for this reunion. If things balance out, guys, I do feel the potential here as we see with the floral wreath. A lot of forgiveness needed. You're both holding on to it. You're both holding a needle. You're both mending here. Hearts needing to be mended. Forgiveness, if that is what you want. That is your reading today, Sagittarius. My honor to channel for you as always. Take very good care of yourselves. I love you, and I'll see you at your next reading. Bye.